to defend themselves. It's not like Middle Beltans or Christians are going to go and kill anybody. Don't get me wrong. It just means that if you are not going to enter any village, no matter how small the village is, in the middle belt part of Nigeria, to attack them, you won't live alive. None of you will live. Do you get what I mean? That is possible. So the Biafrans will get armed. This time, all the political blockade and everything that has held that part of the Nigeria back, which is political, right, will begin to kind of like untangled. Again, go sit back and think or reflect on what I've just said. Because if America shoots the first bomb in any part of Nigeria, that is going to change everything. And that then comes to us in Yoruba land. So those of you who have been very much antagonistic of the idea of a self-rule, simply because of Tinubu will become irrelevant very soon if this whole thing escalates. It will become irrelevant. At that point, it will likely even be lucky to be alive again if this escalates. So where would the Yoruba be? Who would you now give as your reasons why your continuous loyalty to Nigeria, which is fake, if all of us are being honest? If you see any Yoruba man that is proud of Nigeria, he is either stupid or he is fake. We are more loyal to our own ethnic or tribes than we are to Nigeria, let's be honest. But yeah, there could be some few outliers who are living in their own Delulu and the rest. So what would you probably think is the reason why you still want to keep shouting one Nigeria? Because if things get to that stage, it will be so sad, right? That will be the most vulnerable. Because some criminals have helped to not only to disarm us physically, they have disarmed us mentally. I hope those of you who have been very, very much like ready for a turn of event if this happens, because a lot of you will be so shocked in what's going to happen next. If this escalates, don't get me wrong, I'm saying if this escalates, and that's the extreme of it. And it's good to think about that, right? So where would we be? I'll leave you with that, okay? So let's take a bit of a detour, because a few weeks back, I think, a month, Paulu was in Owerri, and he was talking about like the same passive way, like, playing it down. The first time when the issue of putting Nigeria on the CPC popped up, he's talking about he inherited Islam from his father. His wife is a Christian. Others are currently explaining to Americans that Tinubu loves Christians, even though it's a Muslim ticket. Fraudsters Otobo Keyamo was on Twitter explaining to Americans that Tinubu is a God-loving, blah, blah. He appointed Christians. He appointed Christians as a military head. He appointed Christians as ministers. So it would be so wrong to accuse him of. So it all started from this.
I inherited Islam from my family. I didn't change. But my wife is a pastor. She prays for me. No conflict. And I never did at any single time to convince her or convert her. I believe in the freedom of religion. We are praying to the same God. We are answerable to the same Almighty God. We will answer to Him. We will account to Him. Our deed, our character, our love to our fellow beings is what is important. Not the method and the faith of being.
Call. You have to Kano jets. You have other fighter jets. Nigeria have drones. Yeah, armed drones. Nigeria can drop drones. Now, terrorists are working with Chinese. But Nigeria is not a real place, so, right? Did you know that not only that the terrorists in Nigeria are Islamic jihadists, as we have seen, right? They are also working with some other, like, foreigners, like the Chinese. Terrorists in Nigeria are using drones, or these kind of like ordinary drones, okay? They will go and spy on the area and all of that. So once they spot any Nigerian movement, Nigerian army movement, so they'll go on and then attack them. Then they started attaching explosives, right? They turned all these toy drones. They're not military grade though, toy drones. They started attaching explosive to them, right? So they would just fly them into a place with camera and all of that. They would drop them and bomb any Nigerian military base or anywhere they just want to. Yeah. Sometimes they make the videos, they publish them online. But Nigerian government have what do you call the nuclear head? So drones that actually carries nuclear head. No, not nuclear head. That carries a bomb. Because Nigeria don't get nuclear bomb. They do. But guess what? They are using them to make TikTok videos. They'll be flying and all of that, showing all of that drama, all this kitted up and all that to make TikTok videos every month. While the terrorists are moving just as they want. And they are telling themselves that the terrorists have mixed up with people, so they can't really go after them. So when the terrorists are passing, the Nigerian army will be shooting in the air. Terrorists will just look at them and just laugh. And they keep going to go and carry out their attacks. That is the state of that contraption. You get me? So it's not like I have a vote. But yeah, it's always good for you to be aware of the intricacies of all these things going on. Because if it escalates, like this guy is doing.
The United States of America has more nuclear weapons than any other country. This was accomplished, including a complete update and renovation of existing weapons during my first term in office, where I rebuilt the military. Because of the tremendous destructive power, I hated to do it having to do with nuclear weapons, but I really had no choice. Russia is second in line and China is a distant third, but will be even within 5 years. Because of other countries' testing programs, I've instructed the Department of War to start testing our nuclear weapons on an equal basis. That process will begin immediately. Thank you for your attention to this matter. The United
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Life no balance. So one thing I can also assure you tonight is that sorry, I just remember that laugh there. Okay. So one thing I want to remind you of tonight again is that no matter how much your imagination runs wild, okay, don't ever think Russia or China will look into America's eyes and say, if you touch Nigeria, we're going to fight you. Don't get deluded that much. You're on your own. And right now, before it is too late, they should bring out those Tucano jets, and start bombing the shit out of those terrorists they are doing peace meeting with. If they have to lure them out to another peace meeting, a massive one, like Obasanjo did to Asari Doku dump, and the rest of all those Niger Delta terrorists who claimed to be Niger Delta militants at the time, when Obasanjo wanted to deal with them, right? They were making the waves, shooting, kidnapping everyone around the oil facilities in Niger Delta. And they became very notorious that they made the international news. So Nigeria's oil production plummeted, which means dropped. That infuriated Obasanjo, but he didn't act angry immediately. So he called for a peace meeting, right? So from Port Harcourt, where all of them who bought the bait, where all of them gathered, including Asari Dokudump, they took them in a presidential jet, Obasanjo's presidential jet. They took them to Abuja. When they got to Abuja, they were like marched down straight to the, maybe 18 or something in Abuja. Sure, you get Nikon 18. So they were there for the whole 2 weeks. They didn't see Obasanjo. So Obasanjo now said that they should tell them to go back. Then there was a ceasefire. Sure, you get like the federal government want to negotiate. So Obasanjo sent them back. And they went back to their creeks and all that. Like 3 months later, because they said Obasanjo traveled, so he wouldn't be able to meet them, and he was so busy, but he would still see them. So the next time, like about 3 or 4 months later, they said Obasanjo is ready now to meet with them, but the presidential jet wasn't available. They're going to put them on the private jet from Port Harcourt. So they put them on the private jet, including Asari Dokudump, right? From Port Harcourt, straight to Abuja International Airport. And from that Abuja International Airport, straight to Kuje Prison, all of them. And from Kuje Prison, straight to solitary confinement. Guess what? These were the leaders of the Niger Delta militancy. There was this cold shield that first went through the entire Niger Delta. How did that happen? For more than a year, they couldn't see their leaders. So I'm putting that out there as a context, that if the government is indeed interested in getting rid of these criminals, they can invite them for another round of a peace talk. Yeah? And you can then clear the mess. If you do that 2-3 times in the next 48 hours, maybe we'll be having a different conversation in the next 72 hours. As you go to bed tonight, don't sleep with the 2 eyes, if you can. So thank you very much. I have other things I wanted to share, but time is completely out of space. I appreciate your time with me tonight, including the chatters, the commenters, the sharers, the super chatters, and then my new subscribers too. Welcome on board. Welcome to the Temple of Truth. You're going to find it really, really interesting here. Just make sure that you are not a politically correct person, and you are not, this one Nigerianist that has bought so much of their propaganda. So, anything from that, you're going to find this space interesting. Thank you so much, everyone, for your time. Enjoy the rest of your evening, right? And if you haven't liked the broadcast, please do. Okay, as you are signing out, I'm going to see you another time. Good night.
Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun number one.
Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun number one.
Maiyegun ti dé o, ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun number one.
Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun number one.
Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Maiyegun já wa sí.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun number one.
Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun number one.
Bó bá ṣe eré, àní Maiyegun máa wí.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun number one.
Ó sì tún ṣe eré, wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun number one.
Maiyegun Diary, Diary Politico.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun number one.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Maiyegun.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun number one.
Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgbọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun number one.
Àní Maiyegun làwa làwa mọ̀ tó dódòdó.
Maiyegun diary na him be number one.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Maiyegun ti dé. ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
lórí Facebook.
Maiyegun ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
lórí YouTube.
Maiyegun ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Maiyegun máa bí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Maiyegun máa bí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Maiyegun máa bí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
kí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Maiyegun máa bí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá.
Maiyegun máa bí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Maiyegun máa bí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Maiyegun máa bí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Maiyegun ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o àyè.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní má ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀ kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀ ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣà ìtú wọn síta.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
tẹnitẹni ọmọ Maiyegun ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́run ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì o ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi